Hey there, Virgo. Thanks for joining me here at 11:15. Don't mind the table, just cleaning up from the Aquarius reading. If you have any Aquarius in your chart, feel free to go back after this and catch that reading as well. May or may not vibe with it, it depends. If you don't know what else is in your chart, I recommend going to Cafe Astrology for the free natal chart calculator. They will give you a full free report. Wait a cotton picking minute. Did I pay for that report? I think I paid for an extended report. Anyway, they will still give you what's on your chart, though. It might be free. I can't remember. Don't ask me questions. It's early. Oh my goodness. So, how's your day so far? Oh my. I'm just taking a moment to drink more of this coffee because I obviously need it. Oh goodness. Virgo, 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 Virgo. I keep this deck set aside, but I felt compelled to grab one here. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have inherent value. It is time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. What else do we have for Virgo this week? Virgo, upcoming week. I don't think that deck is feeling us right now. Let's see. Movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, and courage. Well, that is awesome. Absolutely loving that for you. Also, keep an eye out for sevens. Be reminded when you see them that you are making progress, even if you feel like it's slow, even if you don't necessarily see it. See your sevens and remember you are. Emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, repressed emotions. Have to wonder, do you journal at all? If not, perhaps that might be helpful to you. Journaling, meditation, some exercise, even some light stretching, spending some time in the sun. All of these things, I know they sound hokey. They sound ridiculous. Like, how could it possibly help at all? I was reading a study last night where it said that people that have flower scented things around them typically have a better mood. Weird. Would be worth a try, though. Painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, and defeat. And we have lack of long-term vision, limited success or reward, work without results, and distractions. It seems like we need to focus on having some long-term goals, even short-term goals. Short-term goals are underrated. I'll tell you what I've been doing for myself is I have a whiteboard and post-it notes. And, it's not necessarily needing to be a whiteboard. Pick your poison, whatever thing you can put data on and easily move it. You could do this in so many ways, but I have post-it notes. They're brightly colored. Super happy. Uh, anytime I accomplish anything, it doesn't matter. The accomplishment police aren't stopping by my house and telling me, you need to take that fucking post it note down, ma'am. That doesn't deserve to be up there. Um, Anything outside of my normal functioning, um, I put up there. Just little goals that I would like to achieve for this year, they're up there. And when I do the thing, I move it. I move it from the want to do to have accomplished side. And just having that visual representation for me has been oddly satisfying. I think people spend so much time, really overcomplicating um, improvement, um, improving yourself can be something as little as eating one less cookie a week. you know you get that foothold. You get that foothold in accomplishment, and there's no telling what road you can set yourself on. It's really it's really amazing, and that's why I have to really give credit where credit is due um, to this accomplishment board, because it's sometimes you just need the the win, and that's what I'm seeing for you here. You need the wins, um, and you need to see them, and you need to see them stacking up, and you need to see that they are building, and you can use them to build yourself up to even bigger, more long term wins. So it's not, yeah, long term goals, yeah, super cool. We all need those. They're great. You know, not too much would necessarily be getting accomplished, if not for long term goals. But we need to maybe look at the smaller picture before we're looking at the bigger. Let's see if we can get anything else on this topic for you. Anything else here? Celebration and aloneness. Interesting. I think that's really just saying this is a personal thing for you. It's not necessarily something that your family and friends need to be let in on. This is your mental stuff. Um, and you can celebrate alone in your mind. This is something that maybe should be just for you. This is about you accomplishing things for yourself. Just, I want to say the reason that you don't necessarily want or need to share it with anyone is the fact that your accomplishments, you're scared that they will come off as piddly nonsense. Like, oh yeah, everyone does this stuff all the time. Like, ooh, you want me to clap for you, little baby? Like, ooh, you did the little thing. Like, big fucking deal. But you know what? You shouldn't look at it like that. Um, and in order to stop looking at it like that, I really must recommend that you just keep it to yourself. It's just little stuff, it's just your stuff. You don't need to give everyone in your life a play by play of every thought and emotion. You know, you can keep this these mini goals to yourself. They're just daily little things. You can have some things for yourself. I feel like I'm talking to a wife and a mother. Um yeah, you just you don't need to share these things. I feel like this is a revelation for you. Like really? I don't have to like tell anybody about it. No, you don't. These are your personal thoughts. You're doing your inner work. It doesn't need to be everyone's business, and it doesn't need to be up for their judgment. Like, they don't need to have an opinion on the little things that you're working on for yourself. They don't need to have an opinion on your blocks or building blocks to your next set of goals. Yeah, it seems like this kind of touches on what I was just saying. For other people, these little goals and achieving them could be like, oh yeah, little baby, like, why for the big deal over this? Like, you need a pat on the back for anything and everything. No, this isn't about other people. It's about you realizing that you can and should give yourself a pat on the back for improvements. It's not about anyone else's opinion of what you're doing. We also have creativity and beyond illusion. So, yeah, maybe getting creative with the things that you can consider as goals would really be of benefit to you, because I feel like when you tell people the word goals, um, there's automatically a connotation to that. So it's like, oh, a goal is getting married, having a child, getting a good job, getting a grand in savings, buying a better vehicle, all these big things. Um, so getting creative about that small stepping stone goals list, I think, could really, really assist you. And yeah, get some ordinary stuff on that list. Because you know what? We all have some ordinary stuff that we are just tripping over. Maybe it's a doctor's appointment you've been meaning to make, and you're just, maybe you can't find your insurance card, and maybe it's going to take a while to find it. So you just put it off. I can do that later. Make that your first thing. Found insurance card. Maybe your next thing could be called doctor, made appointment. Your next thing could be kept appointment, got to doctor on time. Maybe you typically run late. You know, Goals don't need to be huge things. And you don't need to beat yourself up for not doing a huge thing all the time. You're not a president, CEO of a company, whatever. You're president and CEO of your life. And in order to be more well prepared for those big goals, it's just like a pyramid. You need lots of small blocks on the base. You need to have gotten through those and really give yourself the props for having worked through those things. And then the next time those things come along, they're not going to be so much of a block for you. It's going to be a lot easier to deal with when you see that visual representation. It's really going to give you a sense of satisfaction. Serious, try it. Now, like I said, I use post-it notes and a whiteboard. And with my 2023, I took all of my post-its off of my whiteboard and put them on a black piece of paper, and I plan on keeping it. Very proud of 2023, even though, could I have had more huge goals on there? Yeah, sure. But the goals that I achieved on there, I can use them as building blocks for my 2024. With that, I think we're going to get you. That's cool. That's really cool. I love it. You know how earlier I said about watch out for sevens, and just know that they are an indication to you that you are moving in the right direction, and you can't trust that your mind is telling you every time. um, just just give yourself the credit that you deserve. um, Sevens should be a reminder of that. There's a need for change of perspective on whatever has taken you over now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road. You need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll know just how. Yeah, excuse me. And then you'll just know what the right next step is. The syntax they used on that card. Ugh. I'm not loving it, but it's all right. You get the gist. You get the gist of it, and that's what matters. Getting the gist. Broad strokes. All right. With that, I am going to leave you, Virgo, and I am wishing you an amazing week. And next week, I want to see the cards showing that you're believing in yourself just a little bit more. All right, we'll see you next time.